Who wants to play an elemental hero build that can consistently get out Crimson Nova Trinity? And once you guys get him out, 9 times out of 10 it is GG. The game is over. Your opponent lost and you have won. This card is overpowered, and if you guys can make him with this deck, which this deck can do pretty dang consistently, you guys will win. And a lot of times you guys can get this guy out on turn 1, if not turn 2. So this guy is pretty easy to make, and with that being said, let's just jump into the video. Hey guys, I'm doing a giveaway on my YouTube channel. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a Breakers of Shadow booster box, which is first edition. So to enter, just click that subscribe button, and that's it. Enjoy the video. Hey, what is poppin', people? It is your boy BlankPage coming at you with another video, and what you guys are gonna watch today is my Elemental Hero / Cubic deck profile. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Go ahead and smack me, and if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe down below from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon content. I try to upload daily, so hopefully you guys are down for that shit. Alright, so this deck right here can consistently make the new card Crimson Nova Trinity, the Dark Cubic Wicked Deity. And this card is a beast that's overpowered as all hell. It is a Quasar, it is a Towers from the Cleefort deck, it is a bunch of other cards all mixed into one, and it's just super overpowered. Thankfully it is a bit hard to get out, but with this deck, it is very easy to get him out on turn 1 or turn 2. So he requires 3 Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Deity, and his effects are pretty astronomical. He can not be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, nor by battle, and upon just attacking your opponent, you have his life points. So let's say he's at 8,000 life points, bam, he's at 4,000. That's before you even do like damage calculation. Let's say your opponent's card has like 2,500, subtract 2,000, and then this card, upon destroying your opponent's monster, he can attack a second time. And each time he attacks, he just halves your opponent's life points. So it's a one-turn kill with this card every single time. And with this deck, you can make them on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. It's super easy to make them with this deck, and it's hopefully you guys will enjoy playing with it. It is pretty fun, and in worst case scenarios, if you cannot make them, you guys can just play an ordinary Elemental Hero deck and use your mass changes and scale like your Elemental Hero cards, or just XD into these cards and use Astral Force to get into your stronger XD cards and whatnot. So worst case scenario, you guys will just win by a different means rather than him. But yeah, if you guys just get him out turn 1, turn 2, you will win the game with an OTK by turn 3. So or whatnot, or even earlier, who knows? Gosh, this card's just so overpowered. But yeah, with that being said, I'm now just going to get into the actual deck profile itself. So I'm going to go over the main deck, then the extra deck, and then the side deck, and that'll basically be it for the video. So hopefully you guys will enjoy as I go along. So let's just jump right into it. So starting off, I'm playing 3 Elemental Hero Prisma. This card is your key card of the deck. You guys always want to try and get to him as fast as you can. He is the main source, or one of the main sources in making your Crimson Nova Trinity, and he's just super key to this deck. So try and get to him as fast as you can. That's why we have a bunch of cards that can search him out, whether it be your Summoner Monk, or your A Hero Lives, or your Emergency Call, or your Gold Sarcophagus, or your Reinforcement of the Army, and etc. So this card is very key, and you guys want to try and get to it as fast as you can. We have a Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. This card can be key if you guys just try to go for your Mass Hero cards and whatnot. Either you guys can special summon him through the means of your A Hero Lives or your Summoner Monk and stuff. You guys can just try and go for a Mass Hero change play and get out Dark Law, for instance, and then just go on from there. So he's pretty cool if you guys cannot get out your Crimson Nova Trinity. I'm playing 3 Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Deity. This is obvious because you guys actually will need to have 3 copies in order to make Crimson Nova Trinity. To be quite honest, you guys can cut 1 copy of this card out of your deck, because we do have other cards that can fill in the slots to actually fuse together to get out your Crimson Nova Trinity. whether it be King of the Swamp, Prisma. And then we also have Phantom of Chaos in case your guys' Crimson Nova is actually in the graveyard. Your Phantom of Chaos can actually just become this card, and then you guys can try and fuse. That play is lesser done with this deck, but it can be done. I just usually use Prisma, to be quite honest, and the King of the Swamp, but this card can also help out, so that's why it's here. I'm also playing Moonlight Black Sheep. This card is a pretty good card. It can just search out your polymerization. That's its main use of this deck, so that's why we're running it. I'm playing 2 Phantom of the Chaos. I'm playing 2 Summoner Monk because getting out your Prisma or your Elemental Hero Shadow Mist can be quite vital, so that's why we're playing him. I'm playing 3 King of the Swamp. He can be used as a substitute for any of your fusion monsters, and you guys can also discard this card to the graveyard and get a polymerization from your deck, so very, very good card. For spell cards, I'm playing 3 Emergency Call because getting your Prisma is very key. I'm also playing 3 A Hero Lives, also just because you guys want to get to your Elemental Hero Prisma or your Shadow Mist as fast as you can. 3 Polymerization. To be quite honest, you guys can probably just play 2 copies of it, but I'm just playing 3 just because of soul consistency of trying to get it in your first hand or whatnot, or just trying to get the full effect of just trying to fuse almost every single turn you guys can. I'm also playing 2 Instant Fusion, 2 Double Summon because sometimes I'll have 2 Prismas in my hand, and I don't really have any other way how to get the other one out. So then I was just like, I'll just use Double Summon to just get the both out at the same time. So this card can be pretty key. So that's why we're playing it. I'm playing 2 Rank Up Magic Astral Force because a lot of these rank 6s right here are pretty dang beast, and they can put in a lot of work. So very, very good card. I'm playing 2 Fusion Conscription, 1 Twin Twister. If you guys want to put this up to 2, you guys definitely can. I have 1 Twin Twister down here in the side deck. So if you guys want to bump this up to 2 or to 3, you guys definitely can. Just try and make some room. I'm playing 1 Mass Change, 1 Mass Change Second, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Gold Sarcophagus, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, and then 1 Day of Peace in case you guys just need that one turn to try and get things set up for turn 2 or whatnot. And that is it for the main deck, guys. That is 60 monsters, 24 spells, and actually 0 traps. For extra deck cards, there is 1 Crimson Nova Trinity, the Dark Cubic Wicked Deity. There's also 1 Koga. There is also 1 Mass Hero Acid, 1 Dark Law, 2 Absolute Zero, 1000 Eyes Restrict, 1 Elder God Nodin. That's it for the fusions. For Xyz, there is 1 Digesto Emerald, 1 Raindraptor, 4 Strix, 1 Traptrix Rafflesia, 1 number 101 Shark, 1 number 21 Frozen Lady Justice, 1 Raindraptor Revolution Falcon. This card is overpowered as hell. There's also 1 Fairy Knight in Gunnar. And that is it for the extra deck, guys. A total of 8 fusions and 7 Xyz. For set of cards, there is a second Elemental Hero Shadow Mist down here in case 1 is not enough in your main deck. So that's why we have it down here. I'm also playing 2 Elemental Hero Bubble Man because this card is pretty cool and very good in Elemental Hero decks. If you guys just want to play this card, you guys definitely can. I'm also playing 3 Swift Scarecrow in case you guys are just having a bad hand and you guys can't really get anything going for you. This card can come in handy to stall out for a little bit until you guys can get things set up. There is the second Twin Twister down here. There is Magical Mallet in case you guys do not like your hand and you guys just want to reshuffle it back into the deck. There is Reasoning in case you guys need to try and get to one of your monster cards with relative ease. There is Call of the Haunted in case you guys want to get your monsters back from the graveyard that were sent there. And then since this deck is comprised together of basically just level 4 and lower monsters, you guys can just use Pinpoint Guard. It's basically just like Call of the Haunted, except with this card it makes it to where the turn that they are summoned by this card's effect, they cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effect. So it's very, very good. And yeah, that is it for this deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Adios.